On August 14, 2022, 22-year-old Adam Simji and 20-year-old Michaela Paulus were in their car on a road trip to Arkansas when they decided to take a drive through the Talladega National Forest in Alabama. While driving on the dirt road through the forest, 21-year-old Yasmin Hyder flagged them down and asked if they had jumper cables. Adam told Yasmin he did have them, and while getting the cables from the trunk, made sure to take his gun for protection. When the jumper cables didn't work, Michaela called her mechanic father, who tried to walk them through some fixes and even sent them YouTube videos. When nothing worked after an hour of trying, Michaela asked if there was anything else they could do for Yasmin, and she pulled out a gun and asked them to put their hands up. She had the pair walk further into the woods and along the way made them empty their pockets while making sure to grab Michaela's phone. At some point, Yasmin stopped and asked Michaela for her bank account information, and while that was going on, Adam pulled out his gun and told Yasmin to get on the floor. She didn't comply, and the two began exchanging gunfire as Adam distanced himself from Michaela so she wouldn't be shot. Yasmin was hit 3 times in the stomach and 1 time in her leg, shattering her bone, while Adam was shot once in the back. As Adam was dying, Yasmin told Michaela to take her phone back to call 911 for help, while also calling out into the forest asking for help from an unknown person named Crystal. A woman emerged saying she couldn't help and ran off into the woods. It took 30 minutes for police and emergency vehicles to arrive given how deep into the woods the shooting took place. When they finally got there, Adam was already dead. Yasmin was arrested but spent some time in the hospital before recovering and going to a jail cell. A canine unit tracked 36-year-old Crystal to an off-the-grid secluded campsite in the forest. Crystal's 5-year-old son was found holding a loaded shotgun before she was taken into custody without incident. The child was placed into Protective Services care. Crystal and Yasmin had become believers in the teachings of the University of Cosmic Intelligence, which is how they met each other. They had lived off the grid for a few weeks but hadn't eaten in days prior to the shooting. Crystal had given the gun to Yasmin and asked her to bring back money and food under the guise of having car trouble. Yasmin, facing a possible life sentence, made a deal with the prosecutor's office agreeing to testify against Crystal. On September 12, 2023, she pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, kidnapping, and robbery and received a sentence of 35 years in prison. Crystal was convicted of murder, robbery, and unlawful use of a firearm but found not guilty of the kidnapping. She was sentenced to life in prison on January 4, 2024.